Nowadays, relationship starts with love and end up turning toxic.
Breaking news coming in from Punjab's Mohali. We're learning that a woman employee was stabbed dead inside a Mohali office.
The quality of your relationship is simply the quality of yourself. It's going to be the way you are. The entire process is full of violence. In the middle of the affair, or rather at the initiation of the affair, please ask the other one. See, here, these are my expectations. Naked expectations. You think you can fulfill, but you will never expose this list. Never. Without even making your expectations clear, later on you want the expectations to be fulfilled. And when the other cannot fulfill, you blame. You blame and you might kick, punch, hit, even kill.
Namaste, Acharya Ji. My question is based on relationships. I have observed nowadays relationship starts with love and end up turning toxic. And similarly with friendship, starts with normal talks and superficial interactions. So my question is, what is the secret of relationship based on true love and understanding?
Sit, please. See, we want to talk about the other, right? When you say relationship, it implies the other. Huh? The quality of your relationship is simply the quality of yourself. It's going to be the way you are. Your relationship cannot be a great thing if you insist on not being great. Because that fellow, I'm assuming you're talking about a person you relate with. Or relationship could involve a thing as well, or an idea, something. But here probably you're talking of a person. How can I choose a great fellow for myself if my self-concept is of pettiness? What will greatness do to pettiness? Kill it. Who wants to relate to be killed? There is that around 8-9 years old poster in the foundation. When truth is the lover, to be kissed is to be killed. Who wants such a relationship? But that's the relationship we all need. That's the relationship we all need. We'll never want such a relationship. Name the relating agency within. Name the agency within that relates. I, the ego. What's the prakriti, the nature of the ego? Self-preservation. It does everything just to preserve itself and then further itself. Further itself, right? So what purpose would it have even in the relationship? Self-preservation. Let me have someone who fulfills my desires. Let me have someone who gives me something that resonates with what I already think of. I have my plans. Give me someone who can be plugged into the plans. If you have someone who destroys your plans, would you like it? No. You want someone who can be very neatly, smoothly integrated into your plans. And that's what you call then as relationship. So all relationship is a sham. This is the old foolish game of desire and only perpetuates suffering. Do you see this? I want to relate. I want somebody for myself. It could be the opposite gender, or it could be someone my own gender, general friendship, something, classmate, something. Don't we see where the choice comes from? The choice comes from pre-established likes and dislikes. I have a groove first of all. The groove has already been cut. Now I want an object that fits the groove. Does it not happen that way? It's just like dialing Zomato or something. I'm hungry and hence I dial a particular number. What comes first? The hunger. It's a very primitive hunger. It's a very blind hunger. It's not a choice at all. In college, we used to say, the fellow falls in love in the first semester itself, but takes 3-4 more semesters to get somebody to fall in love with. But he's already in love because he's supposed to be in love. That's the way the environment is, and that's the way the hormonal condition is in the first semester. The body is saying, oh, you need someone to sleep with. And you look around and you find somebody with a girlfriend and you say, you know, that fellow too has one, this one, am I the only stupid one? But my JE rank was better than his. How come he has a... So you're already in love. That's pre-decided. Somebody has to be found. And when it's pre-decided that somebody has to be found, then just about anybody you can lay your hands on becomes your girlfriend, and congrats, you are in a relationship. I'm 25 or 28 or 30. I have to get married. Now the purpose is predefined. So now you are getting on, what are the other apps? Whatever. So, getting it. Anything that you put in the internal hole, will it change the configuration of the hole itself? Please tell me. And what if it is a bottomless hole? Anything that you put in that hole, first of all, cannot change its nature. Secondly, it will never succeed in filling it up. Your problem is the hole within, the hollow here, right? You do not realize that it has no bottom. It's unending. So first of all, because it's a circular hollow, so you look for someone with circular features. All right, that one. You come here, tuck. This is absence of self-knowledge. You do not understand the nature of the inner void. And then you say relationships are failing. No, it's not the relationships that are failing. It's your failure to know yourself. The relationship comes much later, doesn't it? The other comes much later. Also, the entire process is full of violence, at least potentially. Because it's a great deal I'm demanding from the other. This hollow vexes me no end. And I want this one to come into my life and turn it into paradise. The problem is she has the same expectations. Because she carries the same kind of hollow. I'll be disappointed, and so would be she. And then we would blame each other. You see violence? जिंदगी खराब कर दी. मेरे बाप को तुमसे बेहतर कोई नहीं मिला था. That's for arranged marriages. In the middle of the affair, or rather at the initiation of the affair, please ask the other one. See, here, these are my expectations. Naked expectations. You think you can fulfill, but you will never expose this list. Never. Without even making your expectations clear, later on you want the expectations to be fulfilled. And when the other cannot fulfill, you blame. You blame, and you might kick, punch, hit, even kill. अभी बताते हैं हम. Then we talk of so many random things. You know, there is this new coffee flavor at Starbucks. Want to try it? Why don't you really tell her what you want to try out? Randomly talking of some coffee flavor. And she too pretends as if she does not know. Yeah. Let's go and try coffee. Be real. But then you have never practiced being real even with yourself, how can you be real with the other? These are two people playing a pathetic, well-rehearsed, primitive game with each other that is bound to result in a very predetermined outcome. Even the gestures are so predictable. AI can be a great lover. You try it out. For all those 2 a.m., 3 a.m. messages, AI is the best respondent. Same applies to our relationship with our job and country. The concepts of patriotism and nation and our relationship with religion and God. Life is so unending sequence of relationships. You're relating with the chair you sit on. You're relating with the pen you hold. Huh? And we don't know who is the one that relates. Adhyatma, self-knowledge, is about getting into the one who is eager to strike all kinds of relationships. And when you come in contact with that one, it's a continuous process. When you keep in contact with that one, then you find that you are effortlessly, relatively at least, effortlessly getting into the right relationships. And that you're not desperate. You don't have any goalposts. You don't have any deadlines. Resolution 2025. I have to get married. I have to do this. How does it feel? I know I can talk of my own case, but how does it feel to you when you see what human existence can be and how we lead it? Huh? We are born, we live like this, we get into somebody's life, we get a woman into our home, she leaves her home, and we have kids. This dark unconscious process, kids are born, and then you are 20 something or 30 something, you are siring your kids, you are the mentor, the guru, and then the kids they keep growing up, and they are already finished by the time they are 7 or 10, and then the same cycle repeats itself. We go to office, we go to office, we earn money, and if somebody asks us, what is money, can you define money, probably we'd struggle with the answer. What is money? We don't know what's money. Yeah, money is something helps us purchase goodies. Yeah, money is something that helps our self-esteem. What is money really? It gets us a house to live in. But what is money? How do I answer that without knowing who am I? Think. Lady, you are 35. Either you are pregnant this year or you will die childless, barren, like a witch. And then we'll burn you at the altar. And you shudder. Oh my God, yes. And you run helter-skelter to get pregnant. What kind of indignified... And it's not about having economic prosperity or education or a good tech job or visiting US every third year. I mean, If you are still in the grip of these things, how does it matter how well educated you are or how much you earn? What does it matter? Maybe you will go to a more expensive clinic for your IVF thing. That's all. Or you'll be able to afford a more expensive surrogate something. But still the core story remains the same, doesn't it? And then we die. Have you seen a dead body? Have you seen how the fellow looks? Sir, ugly, not calm. From my eyes, from where I look. Calmness is not something that you can get after death. The very thing of Jivan Mukti is either you get it when you are still breathing or you have lost the opportunity. I've seen mutilated bodies, victims of road accidents, and I have seen people dying of old age. Either case, there's a wasted life writ large on the face. In fact, there was one entire video dedicated to this. It was titled Maran Na Jaane Koe. I'm not sure whether it's still live or we had to make it private, but it remained live for several years. So there was this ghat at Kanpur and close to a college I used to visit. And there was this dead body right at the ghat stuck there in the morning. There was me, there was another person, and anybody who's seen that video? Maran Na Jaane Ko, dekha aapne? This is a young man's body, 6 feet something. The body has been flowing from somewhere and it has come and is now stuck here. And there are stairs leading into the river, and there, right there, is the body. And there's this little temple here. And there's a Pandit Ji, and I am having a conversation with Pandit Ji. And then ultimately we get a long bamboo, and then we push the body like this so that it continues to flow. And as long as we are alive, we behave as if we are immortal, and we create so much chaos. We make things difficult and confined for everybody. We love to arrest people, and in bargain we allow ourselves to be arrested. Just download the Acharya Prashant app, and there you go to the community section, and you have live testimonials streaming in at the rate of 1 every 5 minutes. I'm seeing lives change in thousands, if not millions, every day in front of my own eyes. We are doing it. Right. We have actually done it.
Join the community of more than 2 lakh participants on the Acharya Prashant app. Your first month is completely free. You'll get full access to Gita Mission. On the app, you will get regular live sessions, daily exclusive conversations with Acharya Prashant, access to the vibrant Gita community, wisdom exams, curated news, audiobooks, quotes, and much more. Search Acharya Prashant on Google Play Store or Apple App Store and download now.